Dear children, in this video you are going to learn a poem Self-Reliance that is by Kathleen Delicato. Children, our poem's title is Self-Reliance, right? Do you know what is meant by self-reliance? Means reliance on one's own powers and resources rather than those of others. In simple terms, what is meant by reliance? Faith. Okay, faith on one's own powers, children. Believing in one's own powers and resources, their resources, whatever they have, rather than thinking of others. So, self-reliance means having faith in oneself. Right, children?
Children, first I will explain pre-reading activity. Here I wrote some factors on the board. What are these? Here these are the very essential factors to win in life, children. Okay. So what are these factors? Self-confidence, hard work, self-respect, generosity, contentment, self-discipline and self-sacrifice. One by one I will tell you. Self-confidence. What is called self-confidence, children? Believing in yourself. That means you should believe that you have the capability to do that work successfully. Okay, that is called self-confidence. Believing in yourself. Right, children? Next, hard work. What is hard work? Just believing in yourself that you have the capability to do that work. It is not enough, children. Okay, in order to get success, you should work hard. Right, children? Next, self-respect. Self-respect means you should believe that you are good and worthy of being treated well. Okay, so if you are a hard worker, definitely all the people will treat you well. Right, children? Next, generosity. What is generosity? Generosity means be kind, be helpful to others. Okay, try to do a little help who are in need. Right, children? Next, contentment. Contentment means a state of happiness. When do you get that happiness? When you complete any task successfully. Do you feel or not, children? Okay, definitely. Right? So, contentment means a state of happiness, self-satisfaction, children. Okay, so definitely your heart will tell you, okay, how far you have completed the task successfully or not. Right? That is called contentment. Right? Next, self-discipline. Of course, you know, okay, be punctual. That means complete all the works in time. Be honest, okay, and give respect and take respect, children. Okay. Next, self-sacrifice. Okay. In order to get success in your life, sometimes you have to sacrifice many things, children. You need to spend a lot of time to achieve your goal. Right? So here, all these are the important factors to win in life, children. Right? Hope all of you understood.
Now know about the author, children. Who is our author? Kathleen Delicato. Kathleen Delicato was born in Florida in USA. Her passion is writing sonnets. She planned to publish a book of them to be titled Songs of Buddha. She had been practicing Buddhism for 24 years and it is the essence of all her writing. She has published some of her poems and articles in local newspaper, The World Tribune, a Buddhist newspaper, and a book called Hearts of the South, a compilation of women writers. Her famous poems published are Rosa Parks, Go to the Bag, The Mountain, Dragon Slayer, etc. Let me explain. Kathleen Delicato was born in Florida in USA, children. Her passion means her strong desire is writing sonnets. You know what is a sonnet? Yes, 14 lines poem. She planned to publish a book of them to be titled Songs of Buddha. She planned to publish all those sonnets in a book which is titled Songs of Buddha. She had been practicing Buddhism for 24 years. And it is the essence of all her writing. Buddhism is the main thing of all her writings. She has published some of her poems and articles in local newspaper. What is it? The World Tribune, a Buddhist newspaper that is, and a book called Hearts of the South also. That is a compilation of women writers. And here are her famous poems published are Rosa Park, Go to the Bag, The Mountain, Dragon Slayer, etc. These all about the other children.
Now know about the poem, children. This poem tells you how self-reliance helps a person win in life. The poet wants to depend upon herself even if she fails sometimes. She says she can ask others for their opinions, but ultimately it is her self-confidence which helps her to take the royal road to success. Okay. I repeat it, children. Here this poem tells you how self-reliance helps a person to win in life. Here our poet Kathleen Delicato wants to depend upon herself only. Even if she fails sometimes, she wants to try again and again till she gets success. She says that she can ask others' opinions. Okay, but ultimately means finally, okay, it is her confidence to take the royal road to get success, children.
Before going to the poem, learn new words, children. Rely means depend on with, trust or have faith. Dominion, territory with one ruler. That means kingdom with one ruler. Determine, decide. Path, route, course of action. Abuse, it's a noun, children, means unkind or cruel words. Destiny, fate. Now I will read out the poem loudly, children. Follow carefully. I realize now that I am alone. On myself I must learn to rely. I have to begin to stand on my own. If I fail, I must continue to try. I can ask others for their opinions, but ultimately it's I who will decide. I will be the ruler of my dominion, determining which road I will take with pride. Though some may disagree with my choices, thinking they know a better path to take. Though people in abuse raise their voices, it's up to me, my destiny to make. By being true to myself, I begin to learn how to stand alone, how to win. Now I will explain first 4 lines, children. I realize now that I am alone. On myself I must learn to rely. I have to begin to stand on my own. If I fail, I must continue to try. So here I refers to the author Kathleen Delicato, children. Right? So here she says that even though she was surrounded by friends, society and relatives, she realized at the time that she was alone. She felt that she was literally alone. On myself I must learn to rely. She wanted to learn to stand on herself. I had to begin to stand on my own. She had already started to take her own decisions and to stand on her own. If I fail, I must continue to try. Sometimes she may fail also by taking her own decisions, but she wanted to continue her trials till she gets success. Next 4 lines, children. I can ask others for their opinions, but ultimately it's I who will decide. I will be the ruler of my dominion, determining which road I will take with pride. So what she says, children, she can ask others, that means friends or relatives, that she can ask for their opinions. But finally, it's herself who will decide, and she will be the ruler of her dominion, her territory or her life kingdom. She is the one and only ruler, sole ruler of her kingdom. Determining which road I will take with pride. Okay, that means she can only decide which road she can follow with so much of pride. Though some may disagree with my choices, thinking they know a better path to take, though people in abuse raise their voices, it's up to me, my destiny to make. Okay, so here see, in next 4 lines, though sometimes the people may disagree with her choices, okay, thinking that they may know a better path to follow. And sometimes the poet also may not agree with other people's opinions. So whoever disagree, the people also whoever disagree with the others' choices, sometimes they may start using harsh words, okay, or raise their voices also. But it's up to me, my destiny to make, she says. That means she already made her mind strong. Okay, it's herself who can decide her own destiny, fate. Her own fate, she can only decide. Next, last two lines, children. By being true to myself, I begin to learn how to stand alone, how to win. So, by being true to herself, she had already begun to learn how to stand alone. That means how to stand on herself only, how to be independent enough, and how to win in life. Okay, how to get the success. Even though she fails sometimes, she wanted to continue her trials till she gets success, children. Okay, so she learned how to stand alone and how to win in life with her self-confidence. This is all about the poem Self-Reliance by Kathleen Delicato, children. Children, could you find what are the rhyming words in our poem? Let us see what are those. Alone, own, rely, try, opinion, dominion, decide, pride, choices, voices, take, make, begin, win. These are the rhyming words in our poem. Children, here I want to show you some great personalities who can inspire you. Children, do you know who he was? Yes, the great scientist, Mr. Stephen Hawking. Though he had suffered from motor neuron disease for more than 50 years, he used a speech-generating device and invented many things. He was not only an English theoretical physicist, but also the cosmologist and the author, who was director of research at the Center for Theoretical Cosmology at the University of Cambridge at the time of his death. Here is one more inspiring personality, children. He is Mr. Nicholas Vujicic. He has been suffering from tetraamelia syndrome. He was born without limbs, but he has self-reliance that he could do something. He is a painter, swimmer, skydiver, and a motivational speaker also. See, children, though he was born without limbs, he believed in himself that he could do something, and he proved that. He became a successful man. Children, can you identify who are these? Yes, India's Tokyo Olympics medalists. Neeraj Chopra, Mirabai Chanu, Ravi Dahiya, P.V. Sindhu, Lovlina Borgen and Bajrang Punia. They won medals in their respective interested games. Right, children? How could they win? Because of their self-reliance. They might have failed sometimes, but they did not stop there. They continued their efforts till they got success. Right, children? That is the self-reliance. They believed in themselves. Because of all their efforts, they got success. Right, children?
So by this poem, I want to convey a message to you children. So what is that? Okay, by acquiring all these factors, self-discipline, self-respect, self-sacrifice, generosity, contentment and self-confidence first of all. So if you acquire all these qualities, definitely you will become successful people, children. Okay, but sometimes you may fail, but you should not stop there. You should try again and again till you reach your goal, children. Hope all of you will become the successful persons, children.